Here's tonight's audience: Maggie Sorenson, John Swenson, and my cameraman, Evan Cronenberg. Wrong song. Irashaimase! This enthusiastic greeting welcomes you into your favorite sushi restaurant. Growing up with a Korean mother, I learned at an early age to love sushi. Today, I invite you to learn how to make one of the most common types of sushi, the sushi roll, or also known as maki-zushi. I'll be walking you through a bit of the history, the common types, and then finally demonstrating how to make a roll. Before we begin, I'd like to point out the most common mistake that is made about sushi. It's often assumed that sushi means raw fish. Sushi actually refers to the fermenting process that was used in curing early meats that were used in Japan or throughout Asia. And the more common way sushi has progressed is with the rice that was aided in used in the aiding of the fermenting process. Thus, the seasoned sushi rice is what is the most common ingredient and widely known fact of sushi. Sushi rice is made with a seasoned rice vinegar and used with a short grain, sticky glutinous rice. SushiMasters.com is a wonderful resource that tells us of the many varieties of sushi, even breaking it down by region, such as the Kansai region and the Kanto region. Some of the many types of sushi derived from the Kansai region include bara-zushi, which is like a sushi salad, chiaku and fukasa sushi, which uses an egg crepe, chiaku being a more spherical shape, and fukasu being a more rectangular shape. Another more commonly known and more popular dish is chirashi sushi, which is basically the sushi rice served with sushi ingredient toppings. Some more common sushi types from the Kanto style would include the hako, or the box type sushi, nare, or the early form of nigiri sushi, which is more like the rice ball that you see topped with the raw slices of fish, which is where the common misconception comes from. The thinly sliced raw fish is actually sashimi. Perhaps the best known type of sushi is maki-zushi, which includes the pressed dried seaweed, and typically is rolled up and cut and served. To begin making the maki-zushi in a roll form, you would lay your nori on a bamboo rolling mat and place your sushi rice liberally onto the seaweed wrap. Like I said, the sushi rice is applied liberally to the sushi nori and will cover a majority of it except around the edges. This leaving of the edges open makes for easier rolling. Various types of ingredients can then be incorporated into your sushi maki roll. Sampling that I have here are cucumbers, carrots, oddly hash browns, avocado, spinach, imitation crab meat, spam, and what the Japanese refer to as tamagoyaki, or an egg omelet. These can be arranged in any fashion to suit your needs, and can also be garnished with things such as mayonnaise and ketchup. Typically, your vegetables, your meats, anything that is going to be incorporated into the roll will be julienned, or thinly sliced and cut into a rectangular shape. This makes for easier layering of your ingredients. A simple sushi roll of just cucumber is called a kappa roll. Kappa is a mythical sea creature that, for some reason, really enjoyed cucumbers. Once your ingredients are placed onto your bed of sushi, you then begin to roll. Using the rolling mat and pressing firmly, you begin to roll the sushi and almost snaking your bamboo mat so that it doesn't get rolled up with your ingredients. You apply pressure throughout the whole thing, the whole time you are rolling, to ensure that you get a tight sushi roll. Practice makes perfect, so multiple attempts at rolling sushi will bolster your skills. I am just cleaning off some excess sushi rice. And then ridding myself of unattractive ends. And then cutting my sushi into even parts. Or somewhat even. When completed, a sushi roll is typically placed on a very sparse looking geometrical dish, like a rectangle or circular platter. And it is done to display the sushi in a very aesthetic way. You will also see that your sushi includes all of your ingredients in a cute little roll. When served, sushi does not mix with the soy sauce. Soy sauce is typically set off to the side and as its own dish, as to not complement or complicate, I should say, the flavors. What I have prepared here, using the multiple ingredients, would be considered more of a futomaki, or a thick roll. Using thinner ingredients, or single ingredients, would create a hosomaki, or a thin roll. You've now seen how to make a basic sushi roll. I also told you a little bit about the history of sushi, which I learned from visiting sushiencyclopedia.com, which is a great resource to learn even more about this fascinating art form and cuisine form. I also learned a few types of sushi and